Empire, Republic, both fall before the Eternal Throne.
Working together, the galaxy won't have to live under the threat of a tyrant.
Your beloved immortal Emperor is a threat to all life everywhere.
Whatever happens, I want you to know it's an honor to fight alongside you.
Die, meatbag!
Arkin will not escape justice for the lives he's taken.
Spare no one.
Either we succeed together or we fail alone.
Hello everyone, my name is Ash, also known as Lady Insanity.
Hi guys, I'm GamerMD83 and you could call me MD.
And welcome to the second episode of Empire Plus. After a long fight with scheduling issues, the two of us are finally sitting down and we're able to talk to you about Knights of the Fallen Empire.
Yay!
Yay! So you just saw the upcoming trailer for Fallen Empire that just released. MD, why don't you tell me what you think?
I loved it. They do such a good job with these trailers.
It was a nice touch.
it was, and this time it's I think this is the second trailer, right?
They've been kind of releasing like the smaller videos over time. It's just like mainly around stories, so they've just been like loosely doing stuff for the streams.
So this is like the official gameplay trailer.
This is the official, hey, we're gonna release it today with early access.
It's coming. Yes, it was nice. The very first one was amazing because it was like
blur.
It was all cinematic and it looked all pretty and all awesome and it confused everyone. But this one's full on. This is what it looks like. This is what is coming, and I loved it.
For those who are coming from our channels and don't exactly know what Knights of the Fallen Empire is, and for those who do, just give us a second. So I think we should just at least explain what Knights of the Fallen Empire is. A lot of people think, oh, it's the Old Republic, it's an MMO, but with this expansion, there's a lot more. There's a huge difference with the storyline and having actual story, and it's more of a BioWare game rather than an MMO.
Yeah, I think this is exactly why I started playing, and I've already been playing for a while, since August, and I'm already liking it. I think it has a lot to offer for people that are playing for MMO and for people that are playing solo, because I've pretty much been playing solo. So this is just super exciting because it's adding more story for everyone, and for people like us, you know, that enjoy a good BioWare game. It's just so exciting.
The brief overview of it, for those who don't know anything at all about the Old Republic, it's basically you are the hero who comes from humble beginnings, and either you learn to harness your power of the Force, or you get betrayed by a scumbag who took your ship, or you or you're an agent who goes deep undercover, and then sometimes way too deep undercover. There are a lot of different ways. There are 8 different class stories, 4 of them on the Republic side, which is all like light side and happy and hugs, and I just love the Republic side. No.
Yeah.
And then the true experience
the
of this.
play the game.
Exactly. The Sith. And, well, not the Sith, but the Imperials. You can play Sith, or you can play as an Imperial agent, or you can play as a bounty hunter. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to go into the details, but basically it's a very interesting, think of a BioWare game, but just a little bit bigger, and actually that's probably the best way of putting it. It's a lot bigger.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's pretty much how it is, because, I mean, I guess you're kind of, it doesn't have that whole, like, here's all these freaking companions, choose. You are kind of, each class is kind of not limited, but it's a smaller group that follow you. Every companion is unique to that class and unique to that story, and that's what I love about it. It's just so much uniqueness to the classes.
And you have romances, which It's a BioWare game. You have to expect it.
You have to.
Okay, so enough of the summary of the actual game. Let's go into Knights of the Fallen Empire, which is in early access today, as of this video releasing. The brief explanation is you're the Outlander. That's your title. You're a veteran of the Galactic War. Now, a lot of people get confused about what does this entail. And actually, it's funny because I even looked at Reddit and they were like, "Oh yeah, it's coming out. It's going into early access." And then they're like, "You play as a separate character." It's like, no,
no,
you don't. You don't. You play as your own character who's called the Outlander.
They do give you a level 60 if you're a subscriber, I believe only. Right, Ash?
Yep. You get your own level 60. You get one of them. And I believe they up the cap, or no, they up the cap if you decide to buy level 60s later on. If you're really that lazy, aka probably me, I'm totally gonna do it. I can't play Republic anymore.
Especially for those damn rebels, because I can't go through the whole story.
Dude, I can't play Republic. I just can't. It's too nice. But
I thought it was funny. Ash was like, "I have a level 59 Jedi Knight, and I'm barely, I can barely do it."
Dude, she's like, I have one last quest for that Jedi Knight, and I just can't do it. I'm just like, I don't want to play my knight anymore.
You're so evil.
I'm on a second Sith warrior. Like, it's at that point. Like, I just wanted to recreate my own my canon Sith warrior because I can't stand the Jedi Knight class. Oh, sorry, we totally got distracted. But in any case, you are the Outlander. You're exploring the Outer Rim, looking for the Sith Emperor, and obviously this is going to spoil territory for anyone who hasn't played Old Republic. Sorry, MD. I think you haven't finished it yet. Sorry.
I haven't, no, but it's okay.
Yeah. Well, now I think about it, you're playing the smuggler class, so
I am.
Yeah, so it's a lot closer to the Jedi Knight and the Sith warrior class.
I thought so. Yeah, I was like, well, this has. Although my smuggler does pretend to be a Jedi, which I mean, it's hilarious.
It's so sassy. I love it. You're looking for the Sith Emperor, who essentially he's. What's the word? Incorporeal? He doesn't have a body anymore, and you're trying to find him because obviously he's going to go and terrorize everybody in the matter of, I don't know, like sucking the life out of everybody. And oh yeah. So this is slightly spoilery, but for 9 chapters are being released, you're gonna find out very soon that Valkorion, who's the lead dude that we see from the Fallen Empire trailer, he knows what's going on. And you find out that he has the Zaku Empire. Ooh. The Eternal Empire. Dude, Three Dog is basically voicing Arkan. Oh my god.
Really? Is he really?
I don't know 100%, but it sounds like it like 110%.
I swear, there's like so many voices here that I'm like, oh my gosh. I was like, what's his name? What's his name again? The father that, the guy that's the father of the 2 Jedis.
Valkorion.
Yeah, you said he was voiced by Three Dog?
No, not him. Arkan.
Oh, okay, yeah, Valkorion. I was like, isn't that Corypheus?
Yeah, you mentioned that earlier. I don't know if it's wait, Dragon Age 2 Corypheus or Inquisition Corypheus? Inquisition Corypheus.
I'm like 100% that's sure that's him.
Well, we're gonna get into how BioWare pulls a lot of their voice actors for the same for the different games that they have. So yeah, we'll get into that later. MD, do you want to go into more about like what the subscribers are going to be getting about the Eternal Empire and in general what Knights of the Fallen Empire is going to be about?
Yeah, for the subscriber rewards, it's pretty cool. They extended the date from July 31st to August 10th. So if you were a subscriber since August 10th, you get a bunch of awesome stuff. And the most awesome thing is Nico Okar. I hope I'm saying his name right, but the companion, he was in one of the first trailers for the Old Republic. He's the gunslinger with the awesome hat. You get him as a companion. You get his blaster set. You get his duster coat, a swoop bike, and early access, obviously. So if you weren't a subscriber since August 10th, you are not going to get all of that stuff, except for you are going to get the swoop bike if you subscribe by today. No,
because it's technically October 20th.
So they're not going to get any of this stuff.
No, but, it was mainly to reward those who have been subscribers for, the very long time, and also who have been playing, and also got the freaking 12 XP, which was amazing. I wish we could keep that.
Oh, we're not gonna keep it?
No.
Is it going away when?
It's going away when early access drops.
Damn, I have to hurry.
Same. Well, like, I finished it for my other characters, but, like, that Jedi Knight, though.
that Jedi Knight, though.
I do want to mention, so, with Nico Okar, one of the questions that I got whenever I was doing the New York Comic Con event, the Cantina, was how Nico Okar is going to be working as a companion. Now, whenever I asked Bacchus, he's the lead designer, and I asked him, I was like, okay, what's the deal with Nico Okar? He basically said it's more of a flavor character in that when you have Nico, you can't go back, like, redo the class story again and have him, like, talk and add anything, like, any stuff. You can just have him for if you're making a new character and then, going from 1 to 60 or anything. But there aren't added lines there.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
So he's just a drop-in companion. He's not really character developed.
He's a lot closer to what HK and Treek are as far as companions. It's not like full fleshed out, like you have to replay another character and make sure you have him with you and he'll have more dialogue. No, it's not like that.
Ah, shoot. I was like, I hope I could romance him.
Nope.
Damn. So, and you're gonna be able to have him as a companion in he's gonna be in the actual game, the Knights, the Old Republic, not just the expansion.
So you'll be able to, like, play with him if you do make a new character. He just won't say anything special.
So he's saying special things for the expansion.
I couldn't exactly get confirmation for that, but I think he has new lines. So on that end, yes. But at the very least, like, he's more akin to HK and also Treek. Do we want to talk about early access? Because that's kind of today.
Yeah, that's so weird. It's today.
It's today. So a lot of people are probably going to be hopping on the servers. There is going to be, I think it's a scheduled 5 or 6 hours of maintenance that they're going to have for the game. Mm-hmm. There's going to be a lot of people downloading through the launcher at the same time. It might be a little bit laggy. The servers are already at capacity for Harbinger, which I'm kind of scared about.
Is it really?
Yeah. Well, subscribers will be in a better position, but at the same time, not everyone has early access.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I'm going to have my smuggler ready for early access, but I might try out the level 60. I don't know. I still have to think about what I'm going to do with that. I'm hoping to just get through with my smuggler because I really, really want to play the expansion with my smuggler.
Especially since all the decisions are going to move on into, well, not all the decisions, but a good portion of decisions are actually going to be influenced in Knights of the Fallen Empire as far as, like, well, I'll just go through. For those who are kind of curious what they need to play before Knights of the Fallen Empire as far as their choices are concerned. So you have to play Shadows of Revan. Well, you don't have to play. You just...
It's recommended.
Yes, it's recommended, especially since you'll know who Lana is, you'll know who Theron is.
Mm-hmm.
Theron. Oh, that's a whole conversation in itself. But you'll have to play Shadows of Revan. You'll have to do the class story, obviously finish that completely, and you'll also have to do the companion stories. Now, MD, what was the thing that you mentioned? The one DLC that you can play after?
The Huts Cartel. You could play that after Knights of the Fallen Empire. Like that one isn't like a must. You should play it before Knights of the Fallen Empire. You could always play that afterwards it won't affect it.
Cool. So that's completely fine in order to play afterwards. Awesome.
Sweetness.
Sweetness. So let's talk about the alliance system. Now, I was subject to the whims of Darth Time Zone, so so MD, you are way more aware of how the alliance system works.
Yeah.
So can you go into detail? You said it's like Mass 2, right?
It's similar. It's similar to Mass Effect 2 because you're going to be recruiting people that are going to help you achieve your goal in finding the Empire and defeating the Emperor and defeating the Eternal Empire. It's going to be very similar to Mass Effect 2 in the way that you're recruiting allies. The really cool thing that I was kind of blown away by, I was like, whoa, okay, I didn't expect that. They're calling them, they called them a few things. They called them agents. They called them alliance. What did I call them?
Specialists?
Yeah, that's it. Alliance specialists. They also call them just specialist. And this is more on the lines of Dragon Age Inquisition, like your agents, the 3 agents. But now you have 4, and they each have a specialization. In this case, you do kind of level them up. You gain their loyalty. I'm guessing through maybe missions that they will give you, or depending on things that you gather. They didn't say how you up their loyalty, but I'm guessing it's probably along those lines, maybe gifts. But so it's going to be more, there's going to be more interaction with these agents than, say, Dragon Age Inquisition. They do have their specialty. One awesome thing was they let us hear some of them talking. And one of them looked like a Sith pureblood. She was most likely like the intelligence on the intelligence side, and she's like the one that, kind of like the spyish one. She kind of looked like, she reminded me of Tally, the way that she looked. She was hooded, but she was voiced by Ali Hillis for sure. I was like, that's Liara.
Oh my god. Like I mentioned earlier, BioWare pulling the same voice actors, but that's okay because it's freaking Liara.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god. And then in that same round table of awesome agents, there was I think the species is called Bothan. They look kind of like a
many Bothans died for this information.
Yeah. Huh?
Oh no, it was from the movie. I totally just dropped that and did not realize. Okay, anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, he is. He seemed like the military specialist, because there is like a combat military specialist in this group of 4, and he seemed to be the one. At least that's the impression that I got. And he was voiced by Steve Bloom, the legend. Oh my god! Yeah, the voices jumped. I think that's what jumped out the most to me. The voices more than anything else. I was like, shoot, did they say their name or not?
And you said there was also another girl, another female, another male, right?
Female, and another guy. And these are all specialists in different areas. And their particular area is going to benefit you depending on their loyalty, depending on their, I guess, approval, their approval rating. You could even access new abilities in specific areas, and even supply caches and stuff like that. So they're going to be beneficial.
Mm-hmm. Before we get ahead of ourselves, I do want to mention, so on Tor Community, it's a website, it's a fan website. It's made by a lot of people that are really passionate about Tor in general, and they found the achievement that is related to this alliance system, and it's called an established alliance. Now, obviously, this is a little bit like, I think this might be data mined. Actually, it probably is, but it's, anyway, we're just going to go with it since it is going to be announced today and you get to play through it. So you have to get rank 20, the achieved, here, I'll just say it. So you have to get achieved influence rank 20 with all 4 divisions of your alliance. And the 4 divisions that you have, the Alliance Military, the Alliance Research Division, Underworld Logistics, which I imagine is our lovely Sith pureblood, Ali Hillis, yeah. And the Force Enclave. So once you do that, you get a legacy title that is Alliance Commander, which is pretty legit. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I forgot to mention that the person that was you were pretty excited about this, but the person that was introducing these agents was Theron. So
Theron.
he was in the, when I saw it, I was like, oh look, it's that one guy.
I'm glad I wasn't there in order to squee like an idiot. Oh man, my my warrior has a lot to answer for whenever Theron comes here. Okay. You mentioned to me briefly, but you don't have to recruit them, right?
Yeah, and I think it sounded like they were saying this for even companions as well. They've said this for quite a bit with the companions, but they were also talking about the specialists, because they were like, we really want to give you the opportunity to decide, you know, say you're a Jedi Knight and one of these either companion or agents are more on the Imperial side. You don't have to recruit them, because, you know, some people might be like, well, you know, they're Empire. I'm a Jedi Knight. I don't want to recruit this bad person. So you could even end up killing them if you decide if you could kill them, or you could just not recruit them, or, you know, it's up to you. I thought that was really cool.
Mm-hmm. You can kill them, right?
That's what they were like. You could kill them if I was like, wow, okay.
Wow, okay, that's fun. I think it's really interesting how they'll let you do that. Like, I always imagine, like, it's always hard to kill off something that has that amount of content. Like, yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
You're like, but I mean, I guess I've never really experienced that in a BioWare game, at least not to that level, because it's like almost saying, okay, here's Cullen and here's here's Liliana and Josephine. It's like, oh well, I don't want Cullen, just kill him. You know, it's like, what?
Oh, it's okay. I'll just let him get addicted to lyrium. No big deal. Which, by the way, is the most heinous thing you can do in Dragon Age Inquisition. By the way, spoilers.
Yeah, and you probably did it already.
I did. Oh my god, don't do it. Oh my god. There's footage of me on YouTube being very affected by the outcome.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's bad. Man. It's really bad.
It's bad.
But anyway, wrong game. So let's catch up. Now, whenever you mentioned that you could get special abilities with that are unlocked by these Alliance agents, there is the Star Fortress. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure I'll put the pretty little image that everyone can see on the actual video. But can you explain what are the Star Fortresses?
The Star Fortresses, there's going to be 6 of them. They're pretty much these are completely new Flashpoints. They look awesome, and they are orbiting around different planets. They're one of them is the one that they showed us was orbiting Alderaan, and they're like, I guess Alderaan is kind of, you know, it's kind of important, so you kind of want to protect it. But these Star Fortresses, you pretty much have to go into this station and disrupt the core of the station so that it could pretty much self-destruct. It could blow up. So Ash was like, no, but I want it.
No, I want that. I want to like usurp the ship.
Can I have it though?
No, you shouldn't get rid of the ship. That can easily like be. You just kill everyone on board. That's fine.
and then it's mine.
Exactly. And then we have another fleet ship, and then it's all good, and we're all happy.
But no, the purpose of them is to destroy them, and while they're self-destructing, it's that epic run through to get out of there before it explodes while taking out a bunch of enemies. So it's a test of strength, and the cool thing is that you don't have to play it with a group, and you don't have to just play it solo. So you have the choice. They're kind of like difficulty modes. If you play it solo, it's not going to be as hard as if it were on a heroic type of mode where you need more, or at least you would like to have a group of people to help you take it out because it's on a harder mode. But you can solo heroic. So
wait, you can?
Yeah, you can. They were like, you can solo heroic as a challenge, And the way that they are going to help you, or at least make it so that it's a little bit easier for you to even be able to do that, is this influence with your agents. If you have, say that the military agent, if you have a good amount of influence with them, they are loyal to you. They will even provide you with unique abilities only particular to the Star Fortress, which I thought was really cool. I was like, oh, that's awesome. They also supply you with cool, epic supply caches, was what they said, with epic gear and mounts. So in these Star Fortresses, if you have a good amount of loyalty with the specific agent, they will provide you with everything you need to get through that Star Fortress on the different difficulty levels. And the really cool thing is that they're all procedurally generated, so it's not always the same. They're always random. You're not going to know exactly where everything is all the time. You're not going to be like, oh yeah, there's a dude over here. This is over here. It's always going to be different. So it's always going to be a challenge. So I thought that was pretty cool.
I really appreciate that, since it is going to be procedurally generated, because for a lot of the things, whenever you're doing with an MMO, it's always like, okay, over here, gonna cut through here so I don't have to fight this dude. There's a lot more challenge whenever you have to be like, okay, oh, this map, okay, this part of the map is, we have to adjust to it. And we have to go around. We can't just make the shortcuts, which I'm sure everyone has done at this point.
Or just wait till the thing spawns and you're like, okay, it's going to spawn here in a second. It's going to be different. So yeah, I think these are really cool. And I really like that you don't have to play, these aren't just heroic. Because that's one thing that I was kind of put off in the Old Republic. Sometimes there was this mission where I was like, oh, that sounds cool. But then it said heroic. And where it's like +2 or whatever, you have to go in with a group. And I'm like, I want to do it by myself. And I once tried to do it and I got slaughtered. So I was like, So it's cool that they allow you that opportunity if you're prepared for it. Mm-hmm. The cool thing was that when you're running out of the Star Fortress, because it's going to explode, there's a bunch of enemies coming at you, and this isn't just cinematic. You're actually fighting them. But then a cinematic plays where you're getting into your ship and you're like, go, go, go. And they said that you have a Celestin co-pilot on your ship. And he's the one that's flying out of there and saving you. So yeah, you have a Celestin co-pilot now. I think everyone does, because they were like, you have a Celestin co-pilot. It wasn't just like the smuggler has a Celestin co-pilot.
He's your bro.
He's your bro. He looked nice. I was like, aw.
I don't think he would appreciate that. Oh, you're so cute. Thank you for looking at my little co-pilot.
Pat, pat, pat.
Oh, cool. So the game goes into early access today for those who subscribe for it. I'm really glad that we got more information about, because the main issue that like a lot of people had was that, oh, story. Yeah. That's really cool, but it shouldn't just be story. And right. Now that it's like, we know, oh, they have these 6 flashpoints that we can actually engage in, and not alongside with the companions and all that. I'm really happy that they added those flashpoints so that it's not just going through the story and, okay, done with the 9 chapters, have a nice life, like,
and bye. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot to do, especially since these Star Fortresses are procedurally generated. You could go back, and every time you go back with another one of your characters, it's going to be different.
And it's really good because they also changed up, so like they had the patches that changed the game recently, so it's not going to be a complete like stutter fest. So
yeah, I only experienced that for a few weeks when I first started playing the game on Tython with the Jedi Knight, and it was just we couldn't even know. Everyone was always in the public chat, just like, someone take me to Tython 2 because there's so many lag. And I was like, this is not good. But the patches have completely fixed everything that was bothering me about the lag and all that. It's been a great experience after that.
Yeah, I think my only fear is like before Shadows of Revan came out, I was on Harbinger. still, and I had my character who was kind of like I was using all the commendations in order to kind of level up my gear before I started going into the story, and the fleet was just awful. My God, I was there sitting trying to get through my mount, and I was just like stuttering every single time I went like 10 feet. I was like, this is stupid. But now, like even on a good computer, but now it's just like, it's practically flawless. I have the only time whenever I really like faced some issue was there was like some guild had a huge party on the fleet and then decided to like spam like crazy within like the lobby. Not the lobby, like the little cantina in the middle. So that was it. But other than that, like everything has been going pretty flawless. I hope early access goes pretty flawless, since it's not going to be a lot of people. I'm sure a lot of people were kind of confused as to how that worked with early access. Like, oh, I just had to subscribe like, you know, on the 19th. No,
Yeah, right before yeah.
No, you subscribe all the way back from August 10. So.
And don't be. I'm sorry, Ray.
Go for it.
Don't be discouraged if you're like, oh, well, I already missed out on all the big stuff. Don't be discouraged, because being a subscriber has been more than worth it, and they're always giving you awesome rewards, and I'm sure they're going to be adding a lot of stuff for subscribers in the coming weeks with Knights of the Fallen Empire as well. So it's always worth it, I think.
So today we talked about the Star Fortress, which is going to be the 6 Flashpoints. We also talked about the Alliance system, which is pretty close to a little bit of Mass Effect 2 influence, which they pulled a lot of influence from, and also how Inquisition went with the agents and or with the advisors, and now it's going to be agents, and there's going to be 4 of them. So I think that's it for now, especially since we have to start playing the game itself.
I know.
So we're not sure exactly whenever the next Empire Plus is going to be. We have a couple of thoughts as far as, because it's going to be 9 chapters, and there's going to be way more chapters in the future on a monthly basis, or so they say. And we'll touch base with you guys. You can always follow us on all of our social stuff. Actually, MD, you want to wrap up and tell them where they can find you?
Yeah, you could find me on Twitter at GamerMD83 and on YouTube, GamerMD83. So yeah, when it comes to Star Wars The Old Republic, I'm sure we're going to have so much to talk about, especially after all these goodies that we're going to be playing. So yeah, definitely keep in touch with what we're doing on YouTube and on Twitter and all that. And we should be doing more of these, maybe in a different style, since the game's going to be out already, but definitely should be good stuff.
And you can follow me on Twitter at Lady Insanity, and also on YouTube, which you're probably watching it on my side as well, or you're watching on MD's side. It's just Lady X Insanity. As far as early access, I'm going to be streaming. I'm still debating. I have a Sith warrior. I have 2 now. Oh my god. I have 2 two Sith warriors and also an Imperial agent that are already like up to everything. So I'm gonna choose between one of those to do early access with. And you can follow my stream at twitch.tv/LadyInsanity. We'll just go through and have a good time. And I'm sure I'm gonna poke through every single thing that is there. And read some codex entries, and possibly, I don't know, we'll just have a go. Yep. So, for now, this was Empire Plus, Episode 2. Empire Plus 2. But, so thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Watch our streams, watch our videos, and follow us on Twitter in order to get informed on what we're going to be doing with Knights of the Fallen Empire. But for now, take care, and may the Force
ever serve you.